Good morning. This is Ray with another segment of God's Creations. I want to share with you several flowers in my garden this morning. What you're looking at here is called Devil's Backbone. I will not attempt to tell you the correct name for it. It's native to tropical America. It's a perennial succulent. Notice the leaves. And all the multicolors. I grow it in a pot. It's too tender really to leave outside. I know farther down south you can grow it outside, but not here. I looked on the website for this plant and it says the milky sap of this plant is poisonous. It's easy to root. Cut a stem, let the cutting stand for a couple of days, and then put it in perlite. It likes bright, indirect sunlight. I usually leave on the porch. Right now it is in this front bed. The plant right next to it is also in a pot, and it's called Golden Dewdrop. I have a blue one, or purple, what color you want to call this, and a white one. They're both in this pot, but the white is not blooming yet. And it gets its name teardrop from the seed pods. And I'm trying to find one that I can show you. It's just beginning right here. When those get larger and mature, they will be like a golden teardrop. But once this begins blooming in the spring, it will bloom over and over all summer. And this is tender. I do have one growing outside. It dies back to the ground, but comes up very quickly. This one I keep in a pot and protect it during the winter. It's called Duranta erecta. It's in the verbena family. It's native to Mexico and South America and the Caribbean. It will get 4 or 5 foot tall, and I've had these that tall. The white one that I have in really too much shade, it will get branches 5-6 foot as it attempts to come to some sun. I also grow several grasses, and this is 2. They're the ornamental grasses. I've called these zebra grasses, but I don't think they're all zebra grasses. I have one that's the stripes. This one, particularly when you're looking at, the stripes are up and down, and somebody may know exactly what kind it is, but it's one of the fountain grasses, I think. And then one right next to it, if I can get in a little bit closer, you can see that it also has a stripe down the middle. It's much finer than the other one. And then I have one growing out back that the white patches are patches all up and down the leaf. They don't run with the leaf, but they cross the grease, and that's actually a zebra grass as I understand it. I've had pampas grass before, and they get too big, too wiry. I don't like these. These do put up they call it a flower, but it's like it's a tassel, a grass tassel, and it comes up on them in late summer. And I assume they will seed out, but they've never seeded out in a place that I knew what they were, so I don't worry about them a little bit. They're very vigorous and growing larger and larger, and so at times I have to cut them back or dig part of it out and get rid of it. I think this one is called Morning Light, white silver streaks. And so these are nice to grow in certain places in your garden. The Apostle Peter says in 2 Peter 3:10, "The day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night, unexpected, quietly, suddenly." Then he says we ought to live holy and godly lives. The watchword from Jesus has always been, be ready, so that whenever he comes, we'll be ready for whatever he comes. Have a good day.